Anybody even turn the ball over 4 times?
Yeah, last couple of weeks, we've been killing ourselves with turnovers, and finally a team was able to capitalize on us turning the ball over. They just kept scoring right in the red zone when we gave them the ball. So there's nothing we can really, nothing we could do. We just had to fire the ball the whole game after we turned it over like that.
Coach said some of those key plays in this game was due to just immaturity on this team. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, most definitely. We got some young players, and that's pretty obvious. But at the same time, we can't turn the ball over like that, especially in the position we did. It took the air out of us every time we did it. It was impossible to grab momentum tonight. It just seemed like we couldn't get anything going all that.
How about the shuffling on the offensive line and how that affects what you guys are trying to do up there? The guys playing out of position somewhat.
Yeah, when you got guys going out, I came out in the fourth quarter to do a little strained hamstring, so I'll be all right. But you can't develop any continuity. I think with Phil in there we got hurt. That kind of hurts a little bit because we're used to the same guys every week, and finally we're not playing. We're playing with 4 here, 3 here, and now in the game we had maybe 2 out of 5 that was in there that really started all season. So you can't expect to do well when you have a lot of guys that haven't played together.
Is it going to make it that much tougher now to get the heads up now for the championship game next week?
I think the biggest thing we have to do is put this behind us. Obviously it was an awful situation. It was embarrassing, but we got to move on. I think when you harp on a game like this, it can only hurt you. So we kind of got to just put NC State behind us and focus on South Carolina, and then obviously the ACC game after that.
You talk about, Coach Moore said you guys need to get your swagger back in the first 8-9 games. How do you guys go about that?
Yeah, you have to have. We were having fun the first 8 games. I think at Wake Forest we saw it in spurts, but we still kind of not there yet. I don't think we were exactly where we were the first 8 games. So what do we have to do? I think we all got to kind of do some soul searching and just kind of put ourselves in the mindset we were in the first 8 games when we had kind of more of a swagger when we played teams. And obviously we hadn't been playing with that the last 3 weeks, and it's definitely showing.
Does it make it easier to refocus with the rivalry next week and everything that entails essentially?
Yeah, I think so. I think I think between us and USC, it doesn't really matter. What you've done, no matter what kind of season you're having. Obviously, we've been successful up until this point today, but it can be a shootout no matter what. So I think I think it's a good game to be going into, especially after this kind of loss.
Was tonight just one of those things where once things started going bad, it just seemed like nothing could get right for you?
Yeah, like I said, the turnovers just completely took the air out of us. We were it just seemed like we were in slow motion after we had turned the ball over and they had scored 21 unanswered points. So it just really was frustrating from an offensive lineman standpoint, being able to go out there and really you had to throw the ball. And when you have to throw the ball like that, obviously it puts the offensive line in a tough situation, puts the back in a tough situation. It's just not the way you want to, be in the position you want to be in the road.
How important is chemistry in the offensive line?
It's overwhelmingly important. I think it's sometimes misunderstanding, how important it is to have a continuity kind of developed. And I think we developed that over obviously 9 games, and Philip Price was not with us today. I don't think that had a great effect on us, but I think the effect came on us when Brandon actually his backup went down, and we had to kind of shuffle some guys in there. And then obviously by the time I went out in the fourth quarter, it was kind of already over. We had already pretty much dropped the bomb, so to speak, but I think that definitely had an effect on us earlier in the game.